Hello again, my third graders. Here is the how-to video for your project for this week. You are going to be using the same color wheel flower page as you used last week, except this time we aren't painting it the 6 colors of the rainbow. We are painting a monochromatic color wheel. And when I say the word monochromatic, that means it is a color wheel using one color. Today we are going to be doing a tinted monochromatic color wheel, and when I say the word tint, I mean that we are going to be using white to make the blue lighter and lighter and lighter. When you add white to a color, you create a tint. Next week we're going to be adding black to a color, and that is called a shade. But for today we're using our vocabulary word tint, which means we add white. So what you're going to have is you're going to have the color blue and the color white. Make sure they are liquid paint if you have liquid paint. And if you don't have liquid paint but you do have watercolors, this should still work. Now, you're also going to need a mixing tray, which I need to grab one. Awesome. What you're gonna do first is the circle at the top of the color wheel. You're just going to paint that regular blue because we want our untouched color with no added white at the top. And you don't have to use blue. You can use red, green, purple, whatever you want. All right, so there's my blue. Now, next thing I'm gonna do is get the mixing tray. I'm going to grab some more blue and deposit it into my mixing tray. And I think that should be enough. Make sure I get all of it out of the brush because I'm switching colors, which means I need to clean my brush. And I also need to dry off my brush. Now I'm going to take my white, I took a little too much, and I'm going to swirl this into my blue. And I swirl until all the white is gone and I just have a lighter blue. Make sure I get all of it up from the sides. And what I'm gonna do now is paint my second flower petal. You see how it's a little bit lighter. Now I'm gonna clean my brush again and dry it off. And then in the same mixing spot, I'm just gonna keep adding more white. Now it's really starting to lighten up. So with every petal, you're just adding a little more white and painting. That's nice and bright. Again, grab some more white, mix it in. And paint. Clean the brush again. More white. And for my last one, I want it to be really dramatic and super light. So I'm gonna add a little bit more white for the last one, just so it looks really different. And there it is, all finished. Your monochromatic color wheel. And that is it. Start with the top one to be your true blue, and as you go around the flower, you are just adding white each time until the color brightens up. Like, look how different those two are. And that is it for your project this week.